Hello friends, I'm Jagdish Park Associate. Today's topic is engineering thermodynamics. So in engineering thermodynamics, I'll be explaining a numerical problem, and this numerical problem was appeared in GATE paper 2003. So before going to this video, please press the subscribe button of our channel, the Mechanical Engineers team, and also click the bell icon so that you will get the notifications for new videos. So let's begin. First I will read the question. For an engine operating on air standard Otto cycle, the clearance volume is 10% of the swept volume. The specific heat ratio of air is 1.4. The air standard cycle efficiency is. Now I will analyze the question. An engine is being operated for producing work output. The working principle of this engine is Otto cycle, which means the engine will undergo 4 processes. And the 4 processes are reversible adiabatic compression process, constant volume heat addition process, reversible adiabatic expansion process, constant volume heat rejection process. In this engine, the clearance volume value is 10% of swept volume value. That is, Vc is equal to 10% of Vs. And the specific heat ratio of this engine is 1.4, which is adiabatic constant value, because specific heat ratio is Cp by Cv. Cp by Cv is nothing but gamma. Therefore, specific heat ratio is adiabatic constant and the value is 1.4. So, in this question, we have to find the air standard efficiency of this engine. For finding the value of air standard efficiency of this engine, we have to use the formula of air standard efficiency of Otto cycle, because the working principle of this engine is Otto cycle. Therefore, we have to use the formula of air standard efficiency of Otto cycle. So the formula is neta is equal to 1 minus of 1 divided by r to the power of gamma minus 1. In this formula, r is unknown, which is compression ratio. Gamma is known, the value is 1.4. Okay, so first we have to find the value of compression ratio, which is r. So by finding the value of r, we can easily find the value of air standard efficiency of this engine. Okay, now I will move to the solving technique. For finding the value of compression ratio, first we will write down the formula of compression ratio, and the formula is compression ratio is equal to volume at the beginning of adiabatic compression process divided by volume at the end of adiabatic compression process. So here compression ratios are volume at the beginning of adiabatic compression process V1 and volume at the end of adiabatic compression process V2. So the formula is R is equal to V1 by V2. But in this formula, V1 and V2 are unknown. So here I am going to represent this V1 in terms of V2. For that, I am going to use the condition of clearance volume is 10% of swept volume. Okay. By using this condition, I am going to represent this V1 in terms of V2. Okay. Now I will write down the condition, which is Vc is equal to 10% of Vs. In Otto cycle, the formula for swept volume is V1 minus V2, and the clearance volume is the volume at the end of adiabatic compression process or the volume at the beginning of constant volume heat addition process, which is V2. Okay. Now I am going to rewrite this Vc as V2, and I am going to substitute the formula of swept volume in this RHS. Okay. So the next step will be V2 is equal to 10% of V1 minus V2. We know that 10% is nothing but 10 by 100. So the next step will be V2 is equal to 10 by 100 into V1 minus V2. And in this RHS, 10 by 100 is 0.1. So the next step will be V2 is equal to 0.1 into V1 minus V2. So in this RHS, 0.1 into V1 is 0.1 V1 and 0.1 into V2 is 0.1 V2. So the next step will be V2 is equal to 0.1 V1 minus 0.1 V2. Now I am going to move this 0.1 V2 to the LHS. We get V2 plus 0.1 V2 is equal to 0.1 V1. So here V2 plus 0.1 V2 is 1.1 V2. So the next step will be 1.1 V2 is equal to 0.1 V1. Now I am going to move this 0.1 to the LHS. We get V1 is equal to 1.1 V2 divided by 0.1. So 1.1 divided by 0.1 is 11. So the next step will be V1 is equal to 11 V2, which means the volume at the beginning of adiabatic compression process is 11 times of the volume at the end of adiabatic compression process. Okay. Now I will substitute this 11 V2 in this V1. We get R is equal to 11 V2 divided by V2. V2 gets cancelled. So the next step will be R is equal to 11. So the compression ratio value is 11. Okay. So friends, we have found out the value of compression ratio. Now we will substitute this value in the formula of air standard efficiency of this engine. By substituting the value, we get neta is equal to 1 minus of 1 divided by 11 to the power of 1.4 minus 1. So in this RHS, 1.4 minus 1 is 0.4. So the next step will be neta is equal to 1 minus of 1 divided by 11 to the power of 0.4. So here 11 to the power of 0.4 is 2.6094. Okay, so the next step will be neta is equal to 1 minus of 1 divided by 2.6094. So here 1 divided by 2.6094 is 0.3832. So the next step will be neta is equal to 1 minus of 0.3832. So in this RHS, 1 minus of 0.3832 is 0.6167. So the next step will be neta is equal to 0.6167. So this is the air standard efficiency value of this engine. If you want to represent this value in terms of percentage, just multiply 100% with this value. We get neta is equal to 0.6167 into 100%. Therefore, 0.6167 into 100% is 61.67%. So the next step will be neta is equal to 61.67%. So friends, the air standard efficiency of this engine is 61.67%. Okay. So this brings an end to the explanation part of this video. I hope you all would have understood. If any doubts are there, please do comment in comment box, and remember to like, share and comment on our videos. Thank you friends.